Shalom, giving all praises, honor, glory, and worship to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Akim. All right, I want to do a quick lesson on essentially biblical prophecy, but the Tsar Bomba, which is a Soviet or a Russian nuclear bomb, and the power of it, and not necessarily the detail of it, but I just want to speak on it according to prophecy. And as you can see, this is a comparison. Now, if you see in the small circle in the bottom left corner of the larger graph map, that is Hiroshima, which is the Hiroshima, pardon me, which the atomic bomb that Americans dropped on Hiroshima. And you can see its comparison to the Tzar bomb, which is just, it dwarfs it big time. And this is biblical prophecy. You understand? I don't know why this shit popped up, but this is all biblical prophecy, right? All right, so this is Isaiah, the 24th chapter and the 20th verse. It says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. And how is it going to reel to and fro? Because the Tsar bomb hit America. How could that be? Well, you know what? The Japanese said the same thing until they didn't. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavily upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. Which, what is falling? The rulership of the Edomites. All right, the rulership of the Edomites is falling. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. Right, the Lord is going to punish these heathens. Well, let's get that in the book of Revelations. These different heathens, and they're scrambling, and we see you. This is Revelations, the 17th chapter and the 16th verse. I don't know, is this what I want? This is good too, but I actually want, what scripture is that? Where it says, what is that? Revelations, that's 16, I believe. Revelations, the 16th chapter. Let's see. Yep. This is Revelations, the 16th chapter and the 17th verse. Oh, well, you know what? We'll start at the 16th verse. It says, and he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Har-Magedon. Armageddon, as you see here, but in the Hebrew tongue, it's actually Har-Magedon, which means mountain of troops or multitude of troops. All right. And that's going to be in the Levant. That's what in the Middle East. Verse 17, and the seventh angel poured out his veil into the air, and there came a great voice out of the temple of heaven from the throne saying, it is done. And there were voices and thunders and lightnings, and there was a great earthquake. And that earthquake is speaking of when America is hit by the Tsar Bomba, the Tsar Soviet bomb, which now they have the Satan II, they got the Sidon, they got a big bag, and now they got the hypersonics. The Tsar, that's ancient world technology at this point. That's 70s. And you can't escape it. because now they can plug a Tsar bomb on a hypersonic missile where you don't even see it until it hits you, and then when it hits you, you turn into powder. It's too fast for the radar system. And that's why it says, and there was a great earthquake, such as was not since man were upon the earth. Right, because the Russians are going to shoot thousands of bombs of that magnitude at this land, on this landmass. This is not a game. This is biblical prophecy. Oh, what these niggas talking about? That's the same thing them dumbass niggas said during the time of the flood. They said the same dumb shit you niggas said. And when I say nigga, I'm talking about you white people, you East Indians, you Chinese, and you so-called Negroes. It's like, what is you? Well, yep, Noah said it, and then all them niggas drowned. And you're gonna get hit by a missile. The scripture says that the first world was destroyed by water, but the second will be destroyed by fire. It says that in the book of Peter's. What you thought that was talking about? You thought it was a fairy tale, didn't you? You so stupid. This is biblical prophecy. It says, such as was not since man were upon the earth, so mighty an earthquake and so great. And those Tsar missiles and Satan and all them crazy missiles them goddamn Soviets done built. And they're gonna shoot, they're gonna let go everything they have. And it's gonna be bad. And when you see if you go and look at a test of the Tsar bomb, that was one bomb. And it was just astronomically destructive. Just people from hundreds of miles away, their houses getting fucked up and shit. What's going to happen? Do you understand 200 million 200 million warheads? Some of them could be conventional, such as, maybe some atomic warheads and some, as I was saying before, some of them can be atomic, some of them can be ballistic. But the point being, 200 million warheads are going to hit this place, America. All right, 200 million warheads. When that takes place, all bets are off. All bets are off. All right. Let's see here. Well, that's what we was actually when we were just at Revelation, the 17th chapter. That's what it's talking about in the 16th verse. It's talking about the EU, the European Union, turning on America and shooting their missiles on this place. That's how it's like, damn, how 200 million warheads? Well, the Europeans gonna shoot their shit at America too. Which the Europeans are the NATO, EU. They're the beasts of Revelation. With 10 horns, that's talking about the original European Union structure. You go back to the Treaty of Rome, study it. Because they are the revival of the Roman Empire. They'll tell you that themselves. Literally in the Treaty of Rome, the individuals who were a part of it, they literally said they consciously were reviving the ancient Roman Empire. They said that themselves. But these idiots look at us like we don't know what we're talking about. They literally said, yes, we knew consciously that we were reviving the ancient. But I know, Great Millstone and the Hebrew Israelites, they just don't know what they're talking about. And they're completely, no, you're talking about yourself. Let's see here. I'm going to get one more scripture. What should I get? It's just so many scriptures that we can go to talk about, to speak about nuclear destruction. It's a lot of them. Where do I want to go? Goodness sake. You know what? I'm going to get this in I think, second Esdras. Let's see, end of the earth. It's either Psalms. Let me see. Yep. Second Esdras, the 16th chapter. We're gonna wrap it up on here. Second Esdras chapter 16, verse 11. Yahweh shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence. Goodness sake. And that's biblical prophecy as well. When Yahweh meets the nations in Jehoshaphat, which is the Armageddon, he's going to turn all those armies and their military hardware into powder, and they try to fight him at the coming of the Son of God. Yeah, all your special forces and all y'all gonna be turned into powder. By who? By the Son of God, the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. Verse 12, the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof, and the sea ariseth up with waves from the deep. It's talking about via missiles. It says, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord and before the glory of his power. All right. Verse 13. Let me see. Verse 13. It says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, showing you that it's talking about the missiles. Now, when it says the right hand that bendeth the bow, that's not talking about an actual physical bow, an arrow. This is talking about silos and missiles. This is talking about hypersonic missiles, intercontinental ballistic missiles, and intercontinental nuclear missiles. All right? Listen, let's let the Bible speak. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. That's Joel, the 2nd chapter. It says, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Now, how can an actual arrow be shot to the ends of the world? It can't. That's how you know it's talking about intercontinental ballistic missiles. You guys are just too dull to get it. And I'm talking about you infidels. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. And that's talking about via the Tzar bomb and the different Russian and Soviet nuclear bombs and missiles that they're going to shoot. And yes, America's going to shoot some, but America's going to be turned into complete powder. America will never, ever be inhabited again. Everybody who's living on this landmass is going to die, except the elect. The elect are going to be delivered by Yahushua. Everybody else is going to die. No, I don't give a damn about how deep your bunker is. When that Tzar bomb is dropped on your goddamn head, you ain't going to escape. All right, so with that, we'll give all praises, honor, glory, and worship to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Kakadash. Once again, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim. Shalom, keep the faith.